Another beautiful morning in the Ogwen Valley today. Behind me is Tryfan, which I did 4 years ago. This time I'm going up towards Carnedd Dayfydd and Carnedd Llewelyn. Going to be quite a challenging day, I think. I'm feeling quite tired, to be honest. Didn't sleep too well last night. I just felt so tired from yesterday's scrambling and adventure. I've got to be careful because my left knee is hurting a bit. It's quite sore on the outside, so I'll take it steady today. I think from here we ignore the farm on the left and go up the hillside this way towards the lake, and eventually break off left towards Ole Wen. Could be a bit of a scramble up there, I think, but only a minor one. There's no public right of way here on the map, but as far as I can see so far, there's a very clear and distinct stone pathway laid out for us, along with the occasional way marking posts, like the one ahead. As that post will tell me, I'm also following the Cambrian Way for a bit, which I believe is the longest inland route across Wales. There we go, Cambrian Way. And my route this morning continues up this hillside across the moor, up into that pass, then I go left, up towards Ole Wen. Although it looks lovely and sunny right now, the mountain forecast for Carnedd Llewelyn says fog coming in about midday, so that's like an hour from now. So that'll be a challenge for me. This is the Avon Foyer. Looks like a main source of the lake below me, Llyn Ogwen. I'm going to cross over this and carry on. Good progress so far. I've still got to go a bit higher to begin that climb. This river's course is now turning to the west, or coming from the west, so I'll do the same to carry on my route. Just beyond that pass there is the lake. I'm not going to the lake, I want to stay south of that. Ahead of me is the start of the Ole Wen scramble. It's quite tough already, gotta be honest. Tryfan over there in the Glyderau. I want to go either up there or up this little gully and around. It's definitely getting more challenging the higher we go. There's more of a path on this side towards the south. I'll try this for a bit. I've come this far. It's looking more vertical, like a dead end up ahead. I can probably climb up in that little gap up there and get some higher ground. I can get to it, certainly. I'm doing well. Doing well. Always remember, 3 points of contact. It's about 5 to 12. It's not quite foggy, but you see the clouds sort of starting to darken and thicken on top. And I'm sure I can see a few bits of snow on, what's that over there, a garn? I don't know. That's something white on the side of the mountain. It might not be, it might be water, but who knows. And the view back down. Oh, I can't see them now. There are two planes flying about around these valleys. I did just see two down by the lake. Carneddau. They're behind me now, but I can't see them again. Flying quite low to the ground. I'm probably quite high above them. What a job that is, eh? Flying planes around national parks all day. Scrambling is over with for now. I'm almost level with Tryfan, looks like. I think Ole Wen's a bit higher, but... So this is Ole Wen, 978 metres above sea level. It is higher than Tryfan at 917, I think. A bit cooler up here suddenly. Well, the sun's still shining and no sign of that fog. It's about 25 past 12, so it's taken me an hour and a half to get here. I've probably done about 2 miles. I've got 8 hours, so 8 miles, hopefully not 8 hours, 8 miles left to go. The walk towards Carnedd Dayfydd looks pretty straightforward, quite level. I'm going to lose height before I regain it, but no scrambling involved from what I can see. I'll do another half hour's walking and look for having lunch somewhere. There's a good view now just north of here, going towards wherever that may be, and the coast beyond it. Just passing 2 more Kenny cairns on the way. Sorry, I can't help it. I watched a video from Fit for Adventure last night. She's doing the Cape Wrath Trail and she kept mentioning Kenny cairn every time she saw a cairn, so I'm stuck in my head today. Up here should be the summit of Carnedd Dayfydd. I'll have lunch around here somewhere. Nice little wind shelter up here with a big cairn. Now I still want to go along this escarpment up towards Carnedd Llewelyn, which might be that one there, the big one. Not too sure. Descent too much, you can see the leg ahead I aim for. Switchbacks kind of helping a bit. There's a lot of loose rock and it's doing my left knee no favours. I'm sure I'll be fine, but it's just the little twinges here and there. I carry on along this ridge a bit further to a pass in the mountains and then take a fairly steep path again down towards that, where things should start to level out, I hope. I'm glad that the descent's behind me now. And otherwise it looks like the clouds kind of taken over a bit more. It's a bit more overcast this afternoon. I think it is forecast to rain about 7 o'clock, but I got a good 4.5 hours till then. I reckon I'll finish about 5 o'clock at this rate, so another 2.5 hours max. I forgot to mention on top, but the route I'm following takes a diversion from Carnedd Llewelyn northwest towards Eryri, I think it is, and then back to Carnedd Llewelyn to carry on down this route. I don't see the point personally, because if I'm going to do that, then I may as well just carry on north instead and go to the next summit and get the trig point there or something and then come back. But like I'm saying before, I am pretty tired today. There's no need to take everything off and just bag every mountain when I can. There's always that temptation to cram what you can into a day out. I do feel that, I always have done. But then, you know, I last came here 3 years ago, and even through the pandemic, these mountains are still here. They've all survived. They'll be here in 3 years' time, 30 years and more. So I can come back another day and do Ellen and the rest of it, whatever else is north of there, in a separate walk entirely. And it's kind of about listening to yourself, listening to your own needs, knowing your own limits and sticking to them really, not breaking your own rules and boundaries. As for tomorrow though, being really honest, I feel like I need a rest day with my knee the way it is currently. I can walk on it, but it's just one more day of this might be too much for it, I don't know. And the good news here is that I'm not going up and over that way. I'm going down and then round beneath it, then I start to descend towards the lake. This is the way down now. Before I do that, I'll have some more food, something to drink, and then make sure I'm ready to go down and do a descent. I think it's my last big descent of the day. I'm not entirely sure, but if I'm not ready I could get hurt for it, so time out. Well, look at this, an actual road. And it should now lead me back to the A5. No more rock, no more bog. It's firm footing all the way. There's a good view now of Ogwen. I started off near there this morning. The big lump behind that ridge is Ole Wen, which I climbed up the first thing. And I reckon Carnedd Dayfydd is probably that one there. And Carnedd Llewelyn is going to be right there. And I came down this somehow, somewhere, on the final road now to the main road. Yeah, it's been a good day. And it's not even 3:45 yet. I reckon I'll be back in my car in about half an hour's time. From then on, the plan is to go down to Betws-y-Coed and find my accommodation for the next 3 nights. On the way down, I may stop off in Betws-y-Coed and get takeaway pizza if it's not too early. Although I'd rather do it while I'm driving because I don't want to fancy going out again tonight. I want to relax, you know. It's my holiday. I'm not relaxing very much. I'm not cooking either. That's part of my rules. No cooking, no late nights, not working too hard. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you again tomorrow on that walk, and take care until then.